Literally shocked I did not get coffee all over myself with this new little spinner gadget. Trying out with a lid. And I'm in a white skirt, so we're good, we recovered. All right, so you guys know I share so many of the healthy habits that help me lose 45 pounds, but really for me, my biggest trouble area was like lower belly, pooch, love handle. I feel like I gained weight pretty evenly in general, but when I was trying to lose it, that was like the one spot that I felt like no matter how hard I worked out, how healthy I ate, I just always had a little extra fat there that I couldn't get rid of. Obviously I did, so I wanna spend the day together and show you just 5 of the healthy habits that you need if you are trying to lose belly fat, and just how easy they are to add into your daily routine. And honestly, it wasn't until after I became a certified personal trainer and sports nutritionist that I realized the way that most people, including myself, approach trying to lose belly fat is just wrong. Like, there's a lot of bad advice out there, but these are the 5 things that really helped and made the biggest impact on my belly fat so I could finally lose weight. All right, so if you are one of my girlies with the stubborn belly fat, like, I feel you, I get it, I am making this video for you. Sweat the thumbs up, that just means give it a little like. And if you're new to my channel, I'm so happy you're here. I have new videos every week sharing my health and fitness journey to help you with yours. So hit that subscribe button. Plus, I do weekly giveaways for my subscribers. So it's something new every single week. And this week, to help you with your belly fat you're trying to get rid of, I'm gonna be giving away my Hot Body meal plan, which is my 4-week meal plan, to one of you girls. So make sure you drop a comment down below. Real fast, before we get into the rest of the day, I wanna know what your #1 goal for summer is. Whether it's to eat healthier, lose weight, work out more, anything, drop it down in the comments below. I did this back in January, and I loved seeing everyone's goals and what you were focused on. It just really helps me be able to make better videos that are gonna help you crush them. I'm also gonna be responding to all of your comments throughout today and giving you advice, so if you have specific questions for your goals, put those down there too. One thing I wish I knew before starting my weight loss journey is really what causes fat, so I can figure out what to do about it. There's really 2 different types of fat. So there's visceral fat and subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat is the fat that's like right under the skin. Think about like your arms, your legs. It's kind of more visible, and it also is where we store a lot of our energy. Visceral fat is the nasty fat that is hidden. It like wraps around our abdominal organs. It can build up on the arteries, and it really can cause very serious health issues if we don't have it at a healthy amount. You're gonna get a lot more of the visceral fat from eating lots of saturated fats, processed foods, high sugars. That's where that'll start to come into play more. And the crazy thing about it is your cortisol levels also dictate how much visceral fat is stored in the body. So if you have high stress cortisol levels, you're gonna probably have a lot more of that visceral fat. So by lowering your stress, you can actually help reduce it too. All right, so this is one of the things we all got wrong so many times, and I hope at this point, like, it's one of the things that goes without saying, but I feel like it's not, so here we go. For me, one of the worst things I ever did trying to lose my belly fat was stop eating carbs, and this is why. And the tip that like you really need to take away from this is that you need to increase your fiber intake. And while you can get fiber from fruits and veggies for sure, there's also really good carbs like oats that are gonna give you a big dose of fiber, if you will. Like, studies have even shown that women who increase their fiber intake by 10 grams a day have decreased their belly fat up to 4%. So that is pretty major just by increasing your fiber intake. And again, that can come through carbohydrates like oats. So one of the best like breakfasts you can do is oats with some flax and berries. Those all have a lot of soluble fiber, which is the fiber you want. The other great thing about a fiber-rich meal like this is it's also gonna help make you feel full longer. So you're not gonna just mindlessly be snacking, you're gonna feel satiated, and you can do that even more by adding a scoop of protein into oats like this, and that will really, really help you be able to wait to eat so you're not increasing unnecessary calories. This is one of those things that seems kind of woo-woo, but it actually has such a huge impact on your belly fat, on your posture, everything. So the second thing I do is some amount of breath work every single day, and I'll show you kind of the routine I do. I started this when I was pregnant actually, and it's crazy how much it has helped change the shape of my body. But breath work has actually been proven to help reduce belly fat because of its connection to reducing cortisol levels. So I talked about that earlier with like the visceral fat. That's where this comes into play. So not only does it reduce stress to help reduce belly fat, but it actually strengthens your postural muscles, helps kind of change your posture and shape, which will also help reduce the look of any belly fat sitting there too. I usually only do like 10 to 15 minutes a day. I try to do it either in the morning or after a workout just to really help get my breathing back and slow everything down. It has made a huge difference though. So many of you have commented that my shape has been like so much leaner after having a baby, which is kind of crazy. But I've done a lot to work on that, and this is one of those things because it has helped me kind of feel taller. It's helped move things around so that belly doesn't protrude quite as much and reduces my cortisol levels, which will reduce your fat. This is one that I've always tried to prioritize, but I really over the last 6 months or so have been so strict about it, and I've seen such a huge difference. And that is getting 130 grams of protein a day. And 130 is gonna be my number. It might be slightly different for you, but I always tell women like 100 grams as a baseline is where you wanna aim for. Most people probably only get like 50 grams of protein a day, but it is one of the best things you can do to help reduce that visceral belly fat and really improve your overall health and physique. There's so many millions of benefits to protein, but really it's gonna help increase your metabolic rate, so everything's gonna be functioning better, you're gonna be burning more calories and just feeling better, and it's also gonna help increase your ability to maintain muscle while losing weight. So it's one of those tricky things sometimes to be able to build lean muscle and burn fat at the same time, but the more you increase your protein intake, the more you'll be able to do that, so that when you lose that fat, you'll still have that nice shape and definition from the muscles underneath. I know like we're all very familiar with people talking about how important protein is, but it can be like overwhelming to figure out how to get enough protein in a day, especially without feeling like you're just like eating chicken breasts all day long. So I always like to say like use your palm as kind of a sample. This is like the size typically of a portion of a chicken, beef, whatever you're eating, which is gonna be about 20 to 30 grams on average. I love doing these little hard-boiled eggs for snacks. Each egg has 6 grams of protein, and then multiple times a day, I do my Love Sweat Fitness plant protein to get an easy 20 grams in. The peanut butter one actually has 23. And that way I know if I have 2 or 3 of these, whether it's in a smoothie or oats or something during the day, I'm getting 40 to 60 grams of protein right there. I'm typically such a vanilla girl just because it goes with everything. I love this one, but I'm gonna do the chocolate. And it's nice because it mixes so easily in water and milk. Like you could probably just do it with a spoon, but I'm gonna do it into some water with my little smooth operator. This really is the key. Like it makes it so smooth. It's not gritty. It's really easy to digest. So all my hypo girls out there, anyone else with digestive issues, like if you've had trouble with protein powders, it's literally why I made this one, just to make it easy on our bellies without the sugar or anything else. And it's a complete plant protein, which is key. So when I say you need 100 grams of protein a day, you want complete proteins. So if you're vegan, vegetarian, you're gonna have to make sure you pair up different plants to make the amino acid profile a complete one to get all the benefits, but you get that in this. Oh, it's so good. If you do it in milk, it's like literally chocolate milk. Here's a serious question. Is there a difference between socks that have an L and an R on them? Yes, I understand that it's for left and right, but they look the exact same. They fit the same, no matter what foot you put them on. I feel like it's not a real thing. I don't think it's a real thing. Please prove me wrong. I just feel like it's ridiculous. Anyway, The other thing I'm gonna do right now is train in a 3-3-1 format. So I do 3 days of strength, 3 days of cardio, and 1 day of rest every single week. This is going to change the way that your body acts. It's gonna change the way that your metabolic rate works. It's gonna reduce visceral fat. So I know I said like exercises alone is more about changing the shape, but in totality, there's no one specific workout or doing 1,000 crunches that's going to help burn enough fat. But your workout routine holistically, the way that you structure it, can actually change the way your body holds on to fat and will help increase more fat burn if you do it right. All right, so if you ever feel like you did something and you like worked out really hard for a long time, maybe saw a little bit of progress and then it just stopped, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is where the type of training and your week plan, the way you lay out your week, makes such a difference in your body's ability to actually burn fat. Of course, any type of movement is great, but the right combination of strength and cardio is gonna allow you to build more lean muscle mass, which will help you burn more fat. And if you're doing the right types of exercises and the right balance, your whole body is going to function better. Your hormones are gonna be more balanced. You're gonna be able to increase your metabolism. Everything is gonna work better for you, and you will see better results. You can't target your belly fat in the sense of like saying like, that's the only spot I wanna lose it from. You'll be losing fat from all over your body. But the belly fat, that pesky last little bit that always tends to hang on, these are the things that make the difference to allow you to actually see that change. My workouts for my week are all laid out in Move. So I have all my 3 strength days plus the cardio days in there. There's the full video library. So like when I go into a strength day, like say legs and booty, start my workout, it's step by step. I have it laid out, so easy to follow along, and it's nice because you can go at your own pace. You don't have to rush through it. If you want to do a video, you also have the option to choose a video instead, and then you have all your videos there. There's like over 100 videos for you. But this is what you got to do if you're looking for like, okay, what's the right balance to be able to burn the most fat? 3 strength, 3 cardio. You need rest too, so you gotta build that in. Also, if you girls haven't tried the Move app yet, I have a free trial. So you can try it for 7 days. There's no pressure. Check it out, see how you like it, and kind of see how it feels to train with me in this way. I promise you're gonna absolutely love it. Another thing not enough people pay attention to when they're wanting to lose fat, and this is one that like, again, I have been hyper focused on this year more than ever in my life, and it's made such a huge impact, is your gut health. Too many people ignore or don't really understand why your gut health is important or what that even means, but it really is the key to everything. Because if your gut microbiome in your gut, like everything is basically good and bad bacteria, if those are out of balance, out of whack, everything is going to be less functional. Like your metabolism, your thyroid, your hormones are all gonna be messed up. Like you can have acne, weight gain, struggle losing weight, and you may think it's something else like hypothyroidism, and your doctor's like, no, that's not it. Your gut health could just be totally off. So that's why I created my Feel Good Gut Guide, because I wanted not only for myself, but for all of you girls to be able to have that foundation to come back to and get it right so that the rest of your body can work, and like all the hard work you put in, all the healthy foods you eat actually matter and make a difference. So if you kind of feel like you are doing all these things and you're still not seeing that belly fat go down, check in with your gut health, get the Feel Good Gut Guide, just because like it is going to make a huge difference. Sometimes it can be a ton of bloating and you think it's belly fat, but there's like a bunch of bloated or excess water weight that all you need to do is make a few tweaks and you'll see a huge change too. This is so good. This has been like my afternoon wellness cocktail, mocktail situation. This girl loves a cocktail, but we cannot drink them every day. I think most people make the mistake of also thinking like weekends don't count, and they do. Like within the course of a weekend, if you're going out and having drinks or eating out, you could be adding thousands of calories, and it only takes 3,500 calories to add a pound of fat onto your body. And guess where that's likely going? Right to your belly. Here's the problem. Like I remember when I was doing calorie counting, or like if it fits your macros, you really have the idea that like it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you fit it within those certain calories, right? And at some level that's true. However, certain foods impact your body differently and are stored differently in your body. So excess alcohol is actually going to be stored more as fat around the abdominal area. Again, like I love to have a good cocktail. It's one of those things, even during my weight loss journey, I never fully stopped doing that because I enjoyed it. I just made better choices when I had those so they weren't loaded with sugar, and I did them less often. Now also I love to switch in mocktails, and there's a lot of great benefits to this drink in particular. Okay, my little lamp just died, and I feel like this light has like a crazy reflection with my glasses, so we're gonna ditch those for a minute. Now I can't see. Anyway, so this is my Pep Rally Energy Boost, plus it has that limoncello that has no sugar, just the LaCroix drink to like give it a little bit of bubbles. But the Pep Rally is great if you need a pre-workout, you need like a little energy boost, and you don't want to add coffee or another like nasty energy drink or pre-workout or anything, because it has like smooth, clean, natural energy from green tea and maca. And those two ingredients are actually amazing for belly fat. So green tea itself is gonna help increase your metabolism and your fat burn. It's also gonna be a really great way to get a little bit of energy without the crash or jitters that you get from other caffeine sources. That way it'll improve your performance, you can work out harder, and get the results we talked about like from the workouts earlier. The other really good thing about green tea is it actually increases fat oxidation, which is the breakdown of fatty acids to be used as energy. So instead of it going to be stored, like what happens with alcohol, it actually like can be converted to use as energy better. This also has adaptogens, like I said, like maca, and maca is great for a lot of reasons. It increases libido, can help balance hormones, improve your mood, but it also increases your overall energy and your body's metabolism. So again, anything we can do to help improve our metabolism is gonna help with our ability to burn fat and reduce belly fat. All right, girls, so again, those are really the 5 habits that had the biggest impact on my ability to lose belly fat, that if you start adding into your routine, like today, anything you can, you will see such a huge difference by summertime. So again, the first thing is increasing your fiber intake, making sure you're getting that first thing in the morning and throughout the day. Number 2, start doing breath work. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day will make a huge difference in your cortisol levels and also in how that belly fat appears on your body. Number 3, hit at least 100 grams of protein a day. This is going to be the most important thing you can do. If you do nothing else, start here. You will see such a huge difference. It's gonna help balance your hormones, improve your ability to build muscle and burn fat, especially around the belly. Number 4, do a 3-3-1 training split. I have it laid out for you in the Move app so you don't even have to think about it, and it's progressive overload, so it keeps challenging your body. But whether or not you try out Move, that is the split you need to follow if you want to see the best results to help you lose belly fat. And number 5, add in a wellness mocktail every day, one like with Pep Rally, which is so great with the green tea and maca in there. Magnesium's really good to get in the mix, maybe some tart cherry. There's so many different options, but try to swap your cocktails for a mocktail anytime you can. But even if you just need that afternoon pickup, ones like the one I showed you are gonna have such a huge impact. I hope you girls love this video. If you did, sweat the thumbs up. That just means give it a little click, that little like button right there. Again, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to drop a comment down below with your #1 goal for summer so I can come and give you some advice later today. I love you. Have the best week ever. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.